Hello everyone, it's Susan here. Welcome to my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2 video. Okay, so I put this video out every Wednesday, so you're welcome to follow along with me. And so I'm still working on my snowman and the pocket. So I'm ready to sew the pocket onto my page with all of you. Now, I had already done a pocket. I actually did a pocket for July. So I made a pocket to put my tag into. So yeah, so I already had a pocket, but yeah, the more pockets, the better, right? So I'm just going to pin a little bit here, and we can go ahead and get this on here. So last week we sewed this snowman, and we put a backing on him so he was a little bit stiffer to wear his head, it just, and his hat and the whole thing. I didn't want it flopping over, and it doesn't, so I'm super happy with that. So I'm just going to go ahead. I have some black thread here. I pretty much always anymore use the pearl thread in size 8, and my favorite brand, I can never say this, is Presentia, Presencia, number 8. So that's my favorite. I do have some other brands, but yeah. So I do enjoy using that a lot. I don't use yarn much anymore, and I had bought a whole bunch of beautiful yarns. Now, I'm sure at some point, someday, I will get back into using the yarn, but for right now, I don't know. I like the collection of colors that I have in the pearl thread, and yeah, so I don't know, I just tend to go towards it. It just is, I don't know, the easiest to put on the needle. It's just, I don't know, it just kind of works for me. And I do it single strand. Now what I mean when I say that is, well, let me pull this through, is that, oops, got threads hanging out all over here, is that I don't double the thread. I don't pull it apart, but I just use one strand instead of using the two. So I hope that made sense. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it did. If it didn't, please just ask me. You can say, oops, I did it. I went over the wrong way. I did it. A lot of times I just leave it. Like, so when I'm supposed to go from underneath to the top, and I go instead from the top to the bottom, and I end up going over the edge of whatever I'm working on. Sometimes I can leave it, and so like today, so see, it's right there. But I'm going to leave it because it's not really bothering me. I could take a minute and fix it, but I'm not going to. Oh, and my cousin next door is now going to mow the lawn. What are you gonna do? If it gets really loud when he gets near my window, I will have to put some music on. But hopefully he goes down to the other end of the property, which is, we have fairly large, deep size properties, so he could kind of just head down there. Hopefully. Isn't that funny? It's always the way. Always the way. Somebody's either using a leaf blower some sort of a trimmer, something electric, right? But so once I get this on here, I'll show you that I did sew the block, the last block that we did with the village. I did sew that into my book, so I'll show that to you. And I'm going to show you a different kind of pocket that I'm doing in between these pages as well. So it's two different kinds of pockets. So this one, you can clearly see this pocket, right? Because, oops, because it's right here, right? That's easy to see. But the other one is kind of more like a hidden pocket. So I want to show that to you as well. All right, I'm trying to be careful here to not go too much to where you can see the black. You know what? Let me just kind of finish this off. And, yep, that'll be good. I'm trying not to be able to see the black thread on the top of my snowman. Okay, so let me make the knot in this. And see how easy peasy that was? Easy peasy, for sure. Oops, I have two threads going on here. Let's see, I have to fix this. I hope I don't make a knot. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me do that again. All right, can you hear his mower? It's coming. I can hear it. I can hear it coming. All right, so here's our little guy with a little snowman in the back. We have hot cocoa, cozy. It says falling snow under there. Yeah, so I did sew this on, right? So this is the village. Now this is going to go here, and I will sew that on myself. I will probably add some lace probably to the top. So you can see on this page, I didn't have this lace up here before, but I sewed it on because, well, it just looked, you know, too messy otherwise. And I'll probably end up doing the same here, but I'm gonna have one or two secret pockets. So right now, even though this is sewn, it's only sewn on 3 sides. So in between the actual page, there's a pocket. There's a pocket in here, right? It's kind of like a hidden pocket. So when I go and I sew this on, if I sew just the 3 sides, there's going to be another hidden pocket in between this and my page. So keep that in mind as you're making your journals. And I'm using mine for, excuse me, for my December documenting. So I'll be putting photos and stuff in here. So, yep. So that's it so far. That's it. So I will see you next week with the next pages and the next prompt for September. All right, thank you so much for being here, and be sure you check out Rachel and Sarah's YouTube channels, and their links are below. All right, thanks everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.